Happy Monday, everyone. I am back with two more non-phone work at home job leads that I would love to share with you. And we're going to talk about how to write a resume and give you some resume examples, as well as give you two websites to go on to practice your typing skills. As you can see on my screen, my channel is all about non-phone work at home job leads. So if you are looking for a work from home job where you're not on the phone, you have landed on the right channel. So let's go ahead and dive into the job. The job American Collect is hiring for accounts review specialist, one to work from home. Now, with this job, it only requires a high school diploma or GED. You have to type at least 45 words per minute. And according to Glassdoor, the pay is between $16 and $17 an hour. So to give you information about what you'll be doing, and you're going to respond to the patient of American Collect clients via email and web chat to collect payments for medical expense, offer solution and negotiate repayment terms that balance the needs of the client, patient, and business. You're going to leverage internal and external resource to investigate patient's account, identify responsible parties, associate accounts, and other relevant information that ensures the accuracy of American Collects records. And then you're going to also meet the key performance indicator and expectation established for the position. Now, again, it only requires a high school diploma or GED, 1+ years in experience in a customer service, and 1 year of experience multitasking. If this sounds like something that you're able to do, then you need to go ahead and apply today by clicking this link right here where it says apply. Now, we're talking about the company Sparks Group. They're currently hiring for AP, which stands for Accounts Payable Clerk, to work remotely. This is a 1099 contract position. They only require you to have a high school diploma or GED. You will receive pay weekly, and according to Glassdoor, the pay is $17 an hour. So to give you information about what you'll be doing is you're going to assist with accounting activities, verifying and processing AP and PO invoice. You're going to be responsible for data entry and payment process. You're going to also research vendor inquiries about payments and invoice. It requires a high school diploma or GED, 1 year of high volume AP experience, and also proficient with using Microsoft Office application. Most importantly is Microsoft Excel. So if this sounds like something that you're able to do, then go ahead and apply today by clicking here where it says apply. Now, we're going to be talking about how to write a resume. I got this information on Glassdoor, and you could just go ahead and read it on your own time. But I'm going to go over it so you can get your resume. Your resume has to stand out in order to pass the applicant tracking system. Or if it doesn't go through applicant tracking system and you have to send a email a resume to a hiring manager, you want to do everything you can in order to be the one to get a call for a job. Now, what is a resume? A resume is a summary of work history, skills, and education. That is basically what a resume is, okay? Now, there are common types of resume. You have chronological resume, function resume, and combination resume. So chronological resume is a format that you probably most familiar with. This type of resume focuses on your recent work history above, okay? And then it also lists your position in reverse orders with the most recent position at the top and the oldest one at the bottom. That is the one that you are used to. That's the one that I do. Then you have the functional resume. A functional resume, on the other hand, emphasizes the relevance of your experience. That is basically what it is. And the combination resume is similar to both. As you might be able to guess, combination resume borrows from both of their formats. Okay, so it's combining the professional summary and the skills section of the functional resume with the work experience section resume. So when you go down a little bit further, how to structure your resume. Your resume should have a header and contact information at the top of your resume. Always include a header containing your name, your contact info, typically your phone number, personal email address, and sometimes links to social profiles or personal website should be close by as well. Okay. Now, also, the next step is your professional summary. The professional summary is a brief 1 to 3 sentence section feature on your resume that describes who you are, what you do, and why you're the perfect for the job. Okay. And then also it should tells the company what job you're applying for as well. Then the next thing is your skills. Once your skills section is become more and more important as a recruiter and hire managers look for candidates with special lies backgrounds rather than making the folks reading your resume hunt through your bullet points to find your skills. So you need to have a skill section, and on there you're going to take the skills from the job post and implement it into the skill section. Okay, and that's going to change every time you apply for a job. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. I am telling you, I do job coaching and resume review and interview prep. I'm telling you the way that I was taught how to do my resume, how to get it to pass the applicant tracker system. I'm not talking about something that I've never done. Every month I go in and apply for a job and I see if I can get an invite. Every time I send my resume, I get an invite into schedule a appointment for an interview. But since I already have a job, I say I don't even respond back. But the point I'm trying to make is I'm trying to prepare you to get your resume to do it the right way. I mean, it's a lot of people that are paying $100 to get their resume revamped and they still cannot find a job. And they don't realize that even though you pay $100 for that resume, it's going to have to change every time you're applying for a job. You cannot send a customer service job to a data entry position and vice versa. You can't send a data entry resume to a customer service job if you're applying for that. Okay. And then the next step is your work experience. This is a critical section of a resume, is where you detail your work history information. Your work experience section should include company's name, locations, employment dates, roles, and titles you held, and most importantly, bullet points containing action verbs and data points that detail the relevant accomplishment for each position. Very important. Then your education. So many jobs require a certain level of education. It's important to mention your academic credential on your resume. However, this section shouldn't take up too much space. In most cases, simply listing where you went to school, when you attend, and what degree you attained will be sufficient. And then additional experience is optional, but potential very valuable. Addition to your resume, you can add additional experience. This is a catch-all section in the tail end of your resume that allows you to highlight volunteer experience, awards, and hobbies. Okay, and then designs and format tips. This is very important because I've seen a lot of resume where it is so fancy that it looks good to the eye, but it's not getting through some hiring manager. Most resumes are scanned through the applicant tracking system where they're scanning and they're looking for certain keywords. Some companies do require that you just email a resume and they look at it, screen it and everything. But what you need to do is use an easy to read font of no less than 11 points. You need to add margins of at least 7 inches. Make sure there's a sufficient white space between sections. Don't go overboard with designs or decoration. That's what I was just talking about. Touch of colors are fine, but avoid any clashing of visual busy details because you want the hiring manager to focus on your resume. If you're going to print out copies of your resume, invest in a good paper and use a high quality printer. That will not apply to you because you're applying for work from home jobs and everything is done where you're submitting your resume online. Don't save your resume as a PDF unless the application specifically says it accepts PDF files. Some applicants tracking systems scan PDF as if there were one big image, which fails to capture your information and it gets rejected. Okay, so keep your resume 1 to 2 pages max, unless you're in a field like medicine, and some engineer positions will have like 3 or 4 pages because they, have worked multiple positions. Okay, so this is what you need to go by. And then just read this on your own time. how to edit your resume. You can go ahead and check that out on your own time. But it's just great information in order to understand your resume. Now, when you go here, I got this information on Indeed. Resume samples and templates to inspire your next application. You need to have a resume sample that you can go by here. When I scroll down, there is a lot of resume samples that you can go by to kind of get an idea on how your resume needs to be. So I'm going to click on administrative assistant resume here. Okay, when you scroll down, this is the resume here. You see how simple it is? There's no coloring. Everything is black and white. They highlight they bold their name. They bold the summary. They bold the education. They bold the experience. They bold the skills. That's what you need to do, as well as they bold the name of their company, their title, and when they started, and if they're currently there. This is something that you need to look at in order for your resume to be. I've seen a lot of resume, it doesn't look like this. They have one sentences, and then they want to send it to hiring manager, and your resume is rejected. Everything has to be nice and neat, and it has to be in complete sentences. They're looking for misspelled words. If you are sending a resume to a hiring manager or recruiter and there's misspelled words, you can also be rejected. So use a tool called Grammarly. It's spelled Grammarly. They have the free tool and they have the paid version. And basically what it does is when you are typing and you accidentally misspell a word, it highlights it in red and let you know that it is misspelled word, and you put your cursive over it. It tells you the right spelling, or it tells you another word to use. It tells you need to put a comma here. It's a great tool to have, especially when you're writing in general. So make sure you go ahead and do that today. Now we're going to go over that. You see how they have their city and state, phone number, and email address. Real simple. Then they have a summary. They're telling people actually what type of job that they're seeking. If I was hiring manager and I'm looking at this point, this particular person is seeking administrative assistant. So right here in your summary, you need to always put the title of the job. So for example, if I go back and I'm applying for this position, you need to put dedicated AP clerk. If I was applying for this position, dedicated account review specialist 1, and the list goes on. Dedicated administrative assistant with whatever years of experience you have, and then providing, you'll take the information from the job post and implement it here. Okay. Now I'm not saying to lie. If you have the experience, you've done the work before, then go ahead and do it. But if you haven't did it, don't do it. Then they have the education here. I say put the skills. The skills here needs to be right here before education. Education needs to be right here. So if you understand what I'm talking about, you need to bring the skills right after summary. And these skills are going to change every time you are applying for a job. The skills are in the job post. It tells you proficient in Microsoft Word, Excel, some type 70 words per minute, attention to detail, multitask, fast learner. All of those are skills. You implement those skills and put them here. Those are keywords. Those keywords will help your resume pass the applicant tracking system. So after that is your experience. They were talking about in the article that I was reading a few minutes ago is bullet points. You see how they have bullet points here? That's how your resume need to be. Everything fits on one page. You don't have the skills going on another page. Everything fits neatly on the same page, and that's what your resume needs to be. So make sure you go ahead and check this out just to be inspired and to help you understand and get your resume. This is the resume. This is the type of resume hiring manager is looking for. This type of resume will pass the applicant tracking system. So make sure you go ahead and check this out. Again, there are many of sample resumes that you can look at on your own time to kind of be inspired and get ideas. This information will be under my YouTube description bar. Okay. Now I'm going to go over 2 websites where you can go and practice your typing skills. Like I always say in every video, this is one skill that hiring managers Fortune 500 company is not going to train you on. You have to know how to type. If you don't know how to type, you need to go ahead and get started practicing every single day. This is a free website. It's called typingtest.com. You can check your typing skills in a minute. You can choose how long you want to practice, whether if it's 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute, you choose. And take advantage of these other typing websites right here as well in order to increase your typing skills. Now, I love officialtypingtest.com. I love typingtest.com too as well. But the great thing about officialtypingtest.com is not only can you practice your typing test, but you can practice your 10 key test, which is data entry. Then you will receive a typing certificate as well as get you some typing tips here. So go ahead and practice today to get your typing speed where it needs to be. So I'm going to do a recap just in case you missed something. We went over 2 websites where you can go and practice your typing skills, officialtypingtest.com as well as typingtest.com. Now, we talked about how to write a resume. We went over everything that you need to put on your resume and how your resume need to be. Again, I got this information on Glassdoor. And then we went over some resume samples. You can go and check it out. Make sure you take advantage of this because this is how your resume need to be. If you follow these rules and follow this, your resume will pass the applicant tracking system. Okay, so make sure you check this out on your own time. And then I gave you 2 non-phone work at home job leads. We talked about sports group. They're currently seeking AP clerk, which is accounts payable, to work remotely. This is a 1099 contract position. It only requires a high school diploma or GED. You will get paid weekly. And according to Glassdoor, the pay is $17 an hour. If you're interested in applying, all you need to do is click right here where it says apply. Okay. And there's no state time restriction listed. Even though if you see this or Arlington, Virginia, that is where this company is at. You just still need to go ahead and apply as long as you're in the 50 states. Now, we talked about the company AmeriCollect. They're hiring for accounts review specialist 1 to work from home. Now, this job only requires a high school diploma or GED. You have to type at least 45 words per minute. And according to Glassdoor, the pay is between $16 and $17 an hour. So if you're interested in applying, all you need to do is click right here where it says apply. And we talk about my channel. I always talk about my channel. My channel, Real Work From Home Jobs with Thressa, is all about non-phone work at home job leads. So if you are looking for a work from home job where you're not on the phone, you have landed on the right channel. That is all I bring to you every single day on this on my channel. So consider subscribing to my channel. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications. So when I upload new videos, it will notify you and give you plenty of opportunity to go ahead and apply for these positions before they're no longer available. As well as when I go YouTube live, it will notify you so you can attend my YouTube live and talk to me on real time. If you would like to become a member of my YouTube channel, I would love to have you. All you need to do is click the join button. There is a short video explaining the benefits of becoming a member of my YouTube channel. I would like to shout out to everyone that is a member of my YouTube channel. I really appreciate the support. I really appreciate the love from you. To everyone, whether if you're a subscriber or non-subscriber, I really appreciate you. Make sure you share, like, and comment. Share my videos with everyone you know that can benefit a non-phone work at home job lead. Don't forget to check out the community tab. That is where I engage with you at all times. When I upload new videos, I put them in there. I do polls, I ask you questions, and I answer all of your questions too. So make sure you get involved in the community tab. All links to every job that I discuss in this video will actually be under the video. All you need to do is click show more, scroll down until you see links to the jobs, click on the link, and you'll be able to see the job post, read it on your own, and apply and submit your resume. People are getting hired every single day, and I would love for you to be the next one to get hired. Remember, be confident. Don't give up. Keep applying for multiple positions. No don't mean no. No means next opportunity. So don't quit. Keep applying. You will find the job that you're seeking. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.